Charleston, West Virginia is coal country. The state has 150 coal mines and 15,000 coal mining jobs, the most in the nation.
Immediately after the election, it's just like boom, with the coal industry. It started picking up. He got his job back. We got to keep her home. We got 2 new vehicles now, pay our bills every day, buy groceries with no problem. It's a totally different life now than it was through the Obama administration.
Michelle Abbott's husband Kevin has been mining for 32 years. He says President Trump's policies helped reopen the mine and put him back to work.
I'm tickled to death. Pays went up. The mining industry's gotten better. So everything's looking real good as far as mining goes.
The Abbotts attended a recent Trump rally in Charleston, where the president announced his plan to roll back the Obama administration's Clean Power Plan.
We are putting our great coal miners back to work.
Trump's proposal would allow coal-producing states to set its own limits on greenhouse gas emissions from coal-fired power plants. It abandons Obama-era goals to reduce carbon emissions from the nation's power plants by 1/3 by 2030. The West Virginia Coal Association supports Trump's coal-friendly policies.
Since President Trump took office, we've added about 3,000 direct mining jobs.
But environmental activists denounce them.
It's hard to see this as anything else than an abandonment of EPA's responsibility to limit climate pollution under the Clean Air Act and to really protect Americans from all the harmful consequences of climate change.
The Clean Power Plan was blocked by the Supreme Court in early 2016 and never implemented. Yet West Virginians blamed President Obama for the decline of the coal industry. In his last year in office, Obama's approval rating in the state was 24%, the lowest in the nation.
I think a big and a fair criticism of the Obama administration is they weren't here, and when you saw things like the Clean Power Plan, there were no public hearings here, and so I think that people got this feeling that they weren't being heard, which I think carries a lot of weight here.
Given that there are cheaper and cleaner energy sources like natural gas and that the cost of renewable energy like solar and wind continue to drop, analysts believe Trump's proposal is driven more by political rather than economic considerations. In West Virginia, Trump's approval ratings are almost always above the national average.
I think a lot of this is politics, without also noting that I do think that as the power sector transitions away from coal, there are communities that could potentially be left behind in any sort of transition. And I do think it's important to consider that when making these policies.
There are less than 60,000 American coal jobs, about 1/10 of jobs in renewable energy. To these miners, those jobs are their livelihood. And for Trump, these miners are a source of support. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, West Virginia.